in order for you to have taken that next step, you had to have at some point thought about, okay, this is doable for me. Okay, this is doable for me. And that is what got you to get in the gym, to get on a treadmill, to lift a dumbbell, to hire a personal trainer. This is Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you ideas for a fit and flourishing future, and the youngest son of Bill Johnson as always. And I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you to my subscribers for being subscribers. If you have not subscribed, thank you for watching anyway, because I appreciate you lending me your ear and your attention. Please hit the like button if you like what you hear. And also please share this video if you think it will help someone that you care about. So today we're going to talk about the difference between it's possible and it's doable. And I'm going to start by saying this. It's possible is a beautiful thought. And if you think about what's possible, if you have that thought, it's not something that is bad. It's a beautiful thought to think about what's possible and just to have the idea in your head that really anything is possible. That's wonderful. But there's a big difference between thinking it's possible and thinking it's doable. And I want you to understand that it's doable is the next level up. Yes, there is a level beyond what is possible, right? The level beyond what is possible is what is doable. And let me explain why. When you say it's possible, that's an abstraction, okay? It doesn't necessarily mean that you can do it, but you know that theoretically that thing is possible. When you say it's doable, that gets you in the mindset of thinking, okay, how can I do this? What could I do to achieve that thing? So it's doable is more immediate and more concrete than it's possible, which is just abstract. When you think about it's doable, now you're getting in the mindset of action, taking action. Okay, so I want you to always remember that the level up from it's possible is it's doable, because that gets you thinking about how you can actually do that thing. I want you to think about when you got in shape, when you first started getting in shape, okay? Whether you were 14 years old or 26 years old or 48 years old, whenever you started, before that, you had probably seen someone who was in really, really good shape, and it inspired you, and it gave you the idea of what was possible. But that alone was not enough, right? That's simply an abstraction. It's simply an idea, okay? In order for you to have taken that next step, you had to have at some point thought about, okay, this is doable for me. Okay, this is doable for me. And that is what got you to get in the gym, to get on a treadmill, to lift a dumbbell, to hire a personal trainer. I went through the same process. Let me tell you something. I was middle-aged before I stepped one foot into a gym. I had never been inside of a gym in my life until I was middle-aged. I didn't know anything about working out, but I decided that I wanted to get in shape because I saw people who were in great shape, who were my age, and I saw a lot of people I saw many, many more people who are at my age who were in terrible shape, and I didn't want to go down that road. But I knew what was possible, okay? I knew it was possible, and that was a beautiful thought. But the next level up was me thinking it's doable. And once I thought it was doable, I went out and hired a personal trainer, and we scheduled my first session, and he started teaching me how to do exercises and making sure I didn't, hurt myself and kill myself in the gym. But the thought that it was doable is what got me to take that action. Let me take you way back to when I was a young man, when I was in my early 20s, and I had to learn how to read and write Japanese. Do you understand that unlike the English alphabet, which has 26 letters, you learn 26 letters, you're good to go. You can pretty much learn how to string letters together and read and write anything. That is not the way Japanese works. In Japanese, you have thousands of characters, and you must learn each one individually. Each one of those thousands of characters you must learn individually in order to become literate. And that was the task at hand. I was in university. I was on a scholarship from the Japanese Ministry of Education. And I was studying in Japan. And every day after class, I made it my mission. I told myself, this is doable. I know there are a whole bunch of these characters that I have to learn, but it is doable. And telling myself that it was doable got me into the mindset of, okay, what do I have to do? How can I do this? And I said, okay, I'm going to take 10 characters every day and I'm going to put it, like we say in the gym, right? Put in the reps, put in the reps. Putting in the reps when you're learning how to read and write Japanese means writing those characters one by one, okay? Repetitions, 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 repetitions. And I would do one character, just repping, just keep writing, fill up the page with it. And then I would go into the next one and I would do 10 of those every day, putting in the reps. The next day, I would choose 10 more. I would just move on to the next 10. And sometimes I would have to go back and review ones that I forgot. And that was fine. It's hard to remember, hundreds and thousands of Japanese characters on the first pass. But the bottom line was, I knew that it was doable. I decided that it was doable. Not only did I know, I decided that it was doable. And that's what got me on that path to taking action. So I want you to understand that it's possible it's a wonderful thought, but a more powerful thought for you if you want to achieve great things in your life. If you want to do it, just like when you decided to get in shape, the thought that you need to have is it's doable, because it's doable is concrete and it is immediate. It gets you thinking about what you could do now to get the ball rolling and to move the needle. Okay, so I want you to go to Bounce Pep, read everything on the website. It's got a whole bunch of ideas for a fit and flourishing future. Go there, read up on that stuff. If you see something you want to order, go ahead and order. But I want you to be implementing this idea that I gave you here today about it's doable. Stop thinking simply about what's possible and think about what's doable. What is actually doable right now? And that's going to get you started doing it. With that, this has been Mark Johnson, the founder of Bounce Pep, bringing you ideas for a fit and flourishing future, and I will talk to you next time.